Are you looking for a podcast about choosing child-free?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Whoa! Whoa. Hello,
Whoa.
Kelsey.
Hello, Robert.
Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert. It's YMBToAP.
With
Robert. With Robert again.
It's me again.
It's you again, and how we've missed you.
Okay. This episode is going to be nutsos, man.
It's a ride and a half.
Yeah, because we got stuff. Before I get into other things, I do have hard journalism that I just did for you guys before coming into making this.
Is this the secret that you've returned with?
Yes.
Okay.
So I recently went to the grocery store.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
I was like, I need spicy ketchup.
Yes.
I don't want normal ketchup. I want spicy ketchup.
Need the
Right?
spicy. Nobody likes normal ketchup anymore.
Kelsey knows. She's got a spicy ketchup household, right?
I do.
She knows. So I went down the aisle and dropping this picture in a general chat for you, right?
Okay. Excellent. And then we can show the people
So-
too, actually, because we can do that now.
That's right. So I go in there and I was like, where's the spicy ketchup? Boom, find it. And then I go, whoa, wait a minute. What's this?
What
What is this?
What is this? I didn't know
Right?
thing.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Hang
Yeah.
on. Pulling it up.
Bring it
Pull
up.
it up.
Get it
Nice
up.
and big.
Do it.
There it
It's
is.
a ketchup.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now, does everybody remember special batch number 2?
Yeah, I remember special batch number 2, and I think about it every day.
You do?
Yeah, every single night when I'm lying awake in bed, I'm like, God, I wish I had spicy
It
ketchup
said
batch number 2.
special batch number 2, and it basically just said with hot sauce, and I had said it was Texas Pete, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this says spicy ketchup with Cholula. Well, first of all, I was like, it's Cholula. You know that shit's fucking good.
It's my favorite hot sauce.
It's a good hot sauce.
Cholula.
So I had Whataburger right before I came in here.
Hell
Get the
yeah.
fries. I opened up this bad boy. Filled me up a big old. What are dipping cups called? I thought that was a ramekin. Is that
I
not a
mean,
ramekin?
So the ramekins are like a, one of these bad boys, a circular little deep dish that you
Yeah.
would bake a tiny souffle in.
Well, then what do you call dipping sauce cup? Just a
It's
dipping
called a sauce cup.
sauce cup? Okay, fine. So I got a sauce cup. I loaded up with this, and I was like, this better be special batch number 2 because it's the white label, right?
It is.
Dip it in there. It's like, oh, it tastes weird. Probably just got to get used to it. Take a bite. That's special batch number 2.
Fuck yes, I have to go get this immediately.
It's in the fucking store, and it wasn't Texas Pete. They put the good shit in it, which was Cholula.
Fucking Cholula.
They Cholula that spicy ketchup, and you can buy it in a big fucking bottle now.
My God,
Go
not sponsored,
buy it.
Just passionate.
Insanely passionate. I was telling my mom, I was like, I've been waiting for this for years.
It's finally here. It's happening.
So, just so you know, you can buy special batch number 2 in the store.
I love that.
I was not sure. I'm definitely sure because I ate all those fries just going like, oh, this is the best thing I've ever had. It was just like those days of going in and being like, give me that special batch number 2, man.
Got that number 2 behind the counter.
Dude, every time I get spicy now, I'm always like, yeah. That's
I don't
good.
even eat spicy ketchup anymore. The thrill is gone.
Like, it's still good
It's
'Cause it's-
fine.
because spicy ketchup is smoky.
Yeah.
That one's not smoky.
No,
it's just
like
hot.
zingy. It's
Oh,
it's
so good,
Cholula
dude.
is what it is.
So go down to your local spicy ketchup brewery, whatever. Like, I don't know. Go to the store where you get your spicy ketchup and get the white label one because that's a good one, dude.
Yes.
It's real. It happened. That's the hard journalism and the secret I found for you guys now. Okay. Now to get into why I was gone for 2 weeks. I
Yes.
know that's on everybody's mind. Everybody wants to know,
Yeah.
right?
Where were you?
So the 29th, the day before we record, because we record on Thursdays.
Yep.
Sorry to let you guys in on the secret. So it's Thursday now. The day before we go to record, I got a text from my mom that my dad had passed. So this is our happy show.
Mhm.
I'm just informing you. We're all okay here, man. It's a good, safe space. It's a good space, right?
Yeah.
But it was completely unexpected, just like that happened.
Yeah.
Like that just fucking happened. You know what I mean? Like nobody was like, it could happen. Nobody was, we weren't like around. It's not like we had calling in family from other places. It was just like, it's a Wednesday, my dude. You know? So honestly, my mom called me about it and I was like, "Oh, he sleeps until this time like all the time. Let
Yeah.
him alone." Like that's how like just like there's nothing wrong here. I was about it.
Yeah. Like completely unexpected. Like not.
Yeah, I was wrong. Like I was horribly wrong. So that was nuts. Um, that's kind of what's going on now. In case you haven't noticed this background, this
Yeah.
an older background from what 2022.
Something like that.
So I gotta pull up our topics again. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna be out here more so for the time being. So mom had just had back surgery, talked about it on the show,
Uh huh.
right? And now there's no one here. So I'm here now,
Yep.
right? Um, I do have one request for all of you listeners, a plea, if you would.
Okay.
Don't smoke, guys.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of cleaning. Okay. I don't care if you smoke. I don't. That's on you, man. If you enjoy that, that is cool beans. Just don't do it in the place where you live, man. Take that to the outside world.
Yeah. I guess if you have to smoke, do it outside.
Spoil that. Because when you smoke in one place for
That
like
place
5
carries the
years,
memory.
bro, okay. Like, I'm not trying to speak ill or anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're taking shit off the walls and there are 2 different colors, it's a lot
Yeah.
to deal with,
Right.
So, but like even the carpet though. So I'm having like new carpet. Like I'm gonna like rip up the carpet soon and get new carpet put in because like we're picking up stuff and like I thought the carpet was brown. It's actually supposed to be white.
Oh no.
Like so I love just smokers. You're still fine, but just save you and your loved ones the heartache later of being like, all this stuff is very sticky
Yes,
because it becomes sticky. Did you know
it
that?
does. Yeah,
It gets
very sticky.
sticky, man.
It's bad.
It's weird. Also, I would like for you to dust often if you're
Okay.
going to do that because dust mixes with tar and becomes I cleaned off a nightstand and it felt like scratching a scratch off.
Yeah, there's like an indescribable luck that happens when you combine dust and cigarette smoke over years and years.
It's real weird. That has been the past 2 weeks of my life. So, just a quick plea because someone else isn't going to want to do that following you down the road. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. But yeah. So, I'm out here for the foreseeable future. We will see what happens. But so just kind of updating you on what's been going on out here. I
Yeah.
guess. You know
Well,
what the number one thing is?
what?
Oh, game shows, man.
Well, before we get into like topics, I just want to
Yeah.
say that YMBToAP has missed you greatly, and I know that when I
Thank
speak
you.
for both our friends and our listeners, when I say we're really sorry for your loss, and we're
Thank
hoping
you guys very much.
for continued prosperity moving forward. We love you.
I would like to hope so. I love all you guys. You guys are the best. Everybody that I've told has been very, very awesome. I've had great people at work. Everyone at work. Taylor cried because she was like, "Your boss sounds like the nicest guy."
Oh,
I was like, I mean, yeah, he's being really cool about all this stuff. I did just find this out right before we came on though, and I still got to go find out who did this. But we've been getting tons of flowers,
yeah.
and okay, fine. So, quick question for you:
Okay.
having gone through this process,
Mm-hmm.
are you a fan of an obscene amount of flowers?
I don't like any plants. I don't like
Okay.
plants. We got so many plants, and I was
Yeah.
giving them to my mom, and I was like, I don't fucking want these. One, I don't want them because I'm gonna kill a plant. And two,
Yeah.
if my cats eat any plant,
Well,
like
okay.
that's it for them, because the biggest thing people send you at death is lilies, and they're my favorite flower. So love that.
Oh yeah,
Toxic, every single lily, fully toxic to cats, even if they get just
that's
a tiny
true.
little bit of it. So be forewarned, be aware. If you have pets, even dogs don't like lilies. Like, it's not good
That's
for their
true.
system.
Yeah. So that's flowers.
That's flowers.
Have you ever been given a plant though, like in soil ready to go be planted somewhere? Because people are
Yeah.
sending us flowers in vases, but then they
Yeah.
got a plant.
I got 3 plants, and I was like, I don't want these. Now I have a responsibility in addition to the sadness.
Like, I guess I get it, and I appreciate all the flowers to an
Sure.
extent.
Yeah.
To an extent.
I love the
Because
thought.
I have a kitchen counter of dead flowers out there right now. Like, literally so much. There's a stink now. Like, it stinks out there now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But we did get one plant, and I'm friends with somebody that's planting a lot of plants right now. So I was like, oh, well, maybe they'll want it. So I just sent it out there, and I just before we got on got a text that said, "Who the fuck sent you these?" Because that was weird. I was like, why? And they go, well, I looked up the name, and they're called Widow's Thrill. Somebody sent my mom a Widow's Thrill.
No.
It's kind of very funny.
Oh my God.
In the weirdest way. I can't wait to tell. She doesn't know that right now. I know that. And you guys know that.
This is our secret.
Like, I have to go tell her though, because
Oh
it's
my
nuts to
God.
me. It's kind of funny.
I mean, it's a little funny.
I'm like, but could you honestly see me being the person that would send that to somebody?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, all right, man, touche. You got me, whoever you are, you know? But so I don't like that, dude. I like flowers enough, but I like, even like Taylor, if she gets me flowers, she like gets me like a flower for like Valentine's Day and shit. Notice what I said. A flower. Like a
flower.
single stem rose. That's enough flower for me. One to sniff. When there's just 80 pouring out of a bowl, that's a lot, dude.
It's too much.
And actually, I'm glad you said that, because, well, we were actually really impressed that Tenzin hasn't bothered him.
That's good.
He just hasn't looked at him. He's like, I don't give a shit about those.
My cats sprint toward flowers, and they're just like, that's a snack. I'm just gonna,
Oh, really?
Like, oh my God. You gave me a very nice little bouquet when Zoe died, my cat.
Yeah.
And the first thing that happened when that came inside is Boosh just ate it completely.
Oh my God.
Luckily, it was not a toxic flower. But like, I
was
turned my
smart
back.
enough for that.
Yeah, I turned my back for a second. And I hear this just like
Wow.
munch, 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 munch. And then I turn around and Boosh is just like fucking waist deep in the basket of flowers. And the flowers were toast. They were.
I think Toast didn't give a shit about flowers. Tenzin doesn't seem to give a shit. And I think Binks was scared of flowers. So I've been lucky with cats and flowers, I think.
Yeah,
they just don't care.
I don't know what the rest of my cats think, but Boosh she loves flowers enough for all of them. So we can't have
so
flowers.
Sweet. Because she's so sweet.
She's so sweet.
So, but yeah, that was my question about that. Because I was like, I don't like this. These are not flowers that came from that. These are just flowers that were in here, and I didn't move them out of the way before we did this.
Well, they're very nice.
I guess. I don't even know what they are. I think they are real. I don't know. Never seen anybody water these.
Give it a pinch.
That's a flower.
All right.
That's a real flower.
10 out of
10. 10 out of 10 is a plant. So yeah, that's why I've been gone. I just, not to dwell on that, but as people that have been coming to the show for 5 years, I mean, you're out a reason that, people were gone and life is real. And I'm not going to be like, well, I guess you won't know. Like, this is, I think, as we've said before, this is our space for real stuff,
And with that being said, like we do plan to talk more in depth about this, because now it's just like a pain that we share in. So we'll have an episode in the future when we do a little bit of a deeper dive on just what the grief process is like, and
it'll
how
be YMBToAP's Babadook episode.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, that's not today. Today, like you said, we're here to talk about game shows.
It is. Can we crack into this as well?
Yes, please.
Even though this is a full Dr. Pepper right here.
You gotta have a second one.
You gotta have a cracked one though.
Yes, I've missed this. I actually have
what?
I have Dr. Pepper in my home right now.
Oh, why?
Because it's the coconut Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah.
It got me
guess
some.
What? There's still a bunch out here.
Oh my God.
There's still so many. I found like 8 cases the other day.
Amazing. I see like one every now and then. I'm like, gotta get it.
Well, I got an email from Dr. Pepper the other day about the coconut thing. I'm on your list, man. And I thought it was going to be like, you guys have made it a real one, but it still was just saying like, get it while it lasts. And I was like, oh man. So I guess we're not buying enough of it,
They have to know. It's destroying people to take that away.
Okay. So as someone who likes coconut, clearly talking about you.
Yes.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's so good. It's like biting into a bottle of sunscreen, just full force.
I hate it so much.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, I knew I wasn't going to like it, but I was like, yep, just as bad as I thought. And I let Taylor drink it all.
Try it.
Yeah, I had to try it. I never got the chocolate one, though, when that was a special thing.
I forgot that was a thing. I wonder if I would have liked it, because I do love chocolate.
Because I had to buy it with points or something, and something was going on, and I failed on recording my receipts and all that weird stuff, and I didn't ever make enough points to get it.
Yeah.
That's one I always wish I could have tried. That one was probably good. I hate the cream soda one.
I've tried
the strawberries and cream is okay.
I don't know about that one.
That one's fine, but like I wouldn't just buy it.
What was? Have we had this conversation before? What was the raspberry Dr. Pepper?
That
was the one really good Dr. Pepper that I miss. I can still taste it on my tongue. It was like Code Red, but Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, berries and cream.
No, there was something else.
Well, it's got raspberries and blueberries on the can, and it was a limited edition.
Was that back when we were in high school?
Probably.
It's like a thrill I've been chasing. I can't remember the name of it, but I feel like it had a name, a signature. It wasn't just a berries and cream. It was like Dr. Pepper Razzmatazz or something.
I don't see anything like that, but I did find this one that's berries and cream. It's a weird looking can. It's this berries and cream one because there are raspberries all over the can.
Show me the can.
Like, look at this, dude.
That wasn't it.
It's got to be that one.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because look, look
at was it a
raspberry.
strawberry Dr. Pepper? I'm gonna call her Hail Mary.
Because there's this one now, which is strawberries and cream, and that's still out today. And why is that one so common? That one's
I know
so mid.
I'm gonna phone a friend, and I'm just gonna like throw up a signal for help, a bat signal in the Discord, because one of our patrons, my dearest and oldest friend, drank this with me in high school. Desi, what was the name of our Dr. Pepper?
Is it this dark berry one? The Jurassic Park one here?
Maybe?
Dark berry in this blue can?
I can't even remember what the can looked like. I just recall
I feel like I had that one
dancing upon my tongue.
That one wasn't bad. Caffeine-free ones always are in gold cans, and I love that. I love gold cans, but they're all... And caffeine-free doesn't taste bad. It could be that one.
It might be.
There's this dark berry. What? Oh, wait, what's this? That can't be real.
What is that?
Smurf berry.
Ew, no.
it can't be that.
No.
That sounds atrocious. I don't
know that I would recognize the can, to be honest. I feel like it was kind of like fuchsia. Dr.
Pepper limited edition flavors.
just go down a history here.
For real. Dr. Pepper hot take.
Hot take. Cool. But man, they should sponsor us.
I don't know where to find it. Limited edition pomegranate flavor?
Oh.
Was it pomegranate?
Was it pomegranate? It might have been.
Hi, we were reminiscing about a limited edition pomegranate one between 2007 and 2010.
That might have been it.
What is going on, Mandela effect? Closest one around that time frame was the berries and cream one.
I don't believe it was a berries and cream.
Mom's favorite.
Because if it was a berries and cream, it would have been all like, Little Lad, because that was popular at that time too.
Berries and cream. I'm a little lad that loves berries and cream.
Exactly.
That's all these people wrote. Yeah. There's nothing. Nobody had an answer there.
Fuck.
On that one.
I'll let you know if anything happens in the Discord.
Yeah, we'll see. Because now I'm curious. Because honestly, I've never had a limited edition flavor, probably until that dark berry with the Jurassic Park, and that's pretty new. So, I don't know. But anyway. So I'm out here with my mom.
Yes.
Taking care of her, and I don't watch the shows that they watch, So I've been all like, game show channel. I don't have that, right? So we've been watching mad game shows. Dude.
I love game shows.
Mad game shows. And I actually thought about you just today. I was all like, Kelsey's thing said she should have been a game show host. She could do this here.
I could do this. It's good by my job.
Because I was watching one today. It's called Person, Place, or Thing.
Okay.
That one's really fun. It's pretty good. It's brand new. It's only been out for one season. Yeah, pretty much.
20 questions, the game show.
Except you don't really just get like 20 questions. There's like 3 contestants, and each of them gets to ask a question until she gives a clue.
Okay.
And there's only like 3 clues. I think at most you would ask 12 questions.
All right. Well, 12 questions is not nearly as catchy as 20.
Yeah. So it's called Person, Place, or Thing, and they'll be like, this is a person. They're an actor. And then you just kind of go from there.
Okay.
And then you got to try to guess it. That was pretty fun. And it's got the lady from Reba in it. The like stepsister.
Oh.
No. No, like
Reba.
The other lady. But that one's good. We've been watching a ton of Family Feud.
Nice.
I'm still a match game person, man.
I love match game.
Match game's the best.
There was such a scenario in the 70s when like the host would come out and just like kiss everybody, and all the celebrities were just smashed, absolutely drunk.
I was watching Match Game 78 the other day.
Yeah.
And the host came out and said something that they bleeped, and the crowd booed, and he goes, "We're going to a commercial." And he just sent it to a commercial.
Oh my God.
And then he came back just acting like, "I'm the wacky guy," and then just like continued on like nothing happened.
What a time to be alive.
They booed him. What the fuck did he say?
What did he say?
You know? And so I quit watching that one because the crowd erupted in laughter over a joke. And it was about a hockey player from 1978. And I was like, I don't know this. So I started going to Hulu and watching Match Game from like last year with Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
where I'm like,
I did a new Match Game.
Oh yeah, it was on for like 3 years. It was phenomenal. So I'm watching the Alec Baldwin one now with stuff that I understand.
Okay, there you go.
It's a lot funnier.
Did he go to jail?
No.
No?
But he is. I think they are trying him right now, though.
Okay. For the whole, gun incident.
For the Rust thing, yeah. But I've been just watching game shows, and then I did think about you all like, that's Kelsey's job. And then I was like, because most of the actors that do those shows are people that used to be in big shows, and I'm like, I feel like this is a better gig, man.
Yeah.
You get to play games all day.
I would love that.
So that's the lady from Reba doing one. Carrie from King of Queens, she does one for People. That's a crossword game.
Okay.
That's got to be fun.
Yeah.
But there's a new show that I think you'd really, really like. It's airing right now. There's only been 3 episodes.
Oh.
It's called The Game with Balls.
The
quiz with balls, right?
Quiz with balls.
So it's based on, all right, so you have your 5 people on your team, your 5 family members, right?
Okay.
And you pick a category, they ask you the question, and then there's 6 answers on the board. And you have to go stand in there. Now, since there's 5 people on your team, 5 answers are correct, 1 is wrong.
Okay.
And you go stand in the lanes, and then these balls roll down a hill and knock you into the pool down below.
Like if you're on the wrong answer?
Yeah, you fucking get just like
get
like
yoked.
bulldoze. Oh, this one lady, because then of course they saw it in like slow-mo. She like knew she had it. She's like, it just like goes flying. Very, very good show.
Wonderful.
So, all right, fine. So she gets knocked off now, right? Now when that family gets a question, 6 answers on the board, 4 are correct, 2 are wrong.
Oh shit.
So at the end of the game, if you have only 2 people, there's 4 wrong responses with your 2 that are correct. So it gets harder as you lose people.
Yeah.
And I think when you win, you can only send 1 player. And that version is 5 are correct and 1 is wrong. So you just have to avoid the wrong answer for 6 rolls of that ball.
Whoa.
It's a fucking good show, dude.
What a
weird
weird show. I want to watch that.
I love it. If you have Hulu, you can watch it on like the backlog stuff.
Do they still show Baggage? That was always my guilty pleasure show.
A Baggage?
Yeah, it's the Jerry Springer one where like people bring like a small, medium, and large bag of their like secrets in life. And
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's like a prospective dating show. So these 3 people bring 3 bags, and then there's one person, and the first round they open the small baggage, and it's just gonna be like something like, I wear socks when I sleep. And weird stuff. Yeah. And then you open the second baggage, and it's like, I only eat spaghetti. Only. And like the person has to decide at that point. Yeah. The person decides after every round, like, okay, I can't deal with this baggage, so you're out of here. You're not going on the date with me. And at the end, like they open the big baggage, and it's gonna be something like, I'm still married to 5 people.
Oh God.
And then you have to, go on a date or don't. It's the weirdest little show.
I'm looking at some screenshots. I spoon feed my puppies at restaurants.
Yeah.
I never sleep more than 3 hours.
Sometimes people open a small package and it's like, that's your small one.
I cry hysterically during sex.
Oh no!
Every time.
Every time.
That's what it says. Okay, that was an actual Game Show Network show. It says.
Yeah.
And it's free on Pluto TV right now.
Oh my god!
Would like to watch it.
Oh, good. Go marathon baggage.
Okay. But I've been watching. I finally caught a Chain Reaction again. Love Chain Reaction.
Nice. I love that show.
And then there's 2 new shows on there that I don't really care about. But there's a new show. It's just starting called Cross the Bridge or something. Beat the Bridge.
Okay.
And you're basically crossing this giant bridge, but you have to step on the correct answers as you go through. And I guess you'll fall through. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't finish that show. But I've been watching too many game shows. And frankly, that's the life you need to be living.
Yeah,
game shows are all you need.
Game shows know what
Nothing
to do.
Else, man.
You know, they know what it's about. They know how to get you through life.
If you got a good one. And Family Feud's still a good one. So we were talking, okay, what is your favorite game show? Flat out, this is my favorite game show. I know mine, hands down.
It might be Baggage, like still one that I can think of right now, but it's so good.
Oh,
I love Baggage. Match Game's good.
I love Match Game, dude. I have so much fun in Match Game. The whole
Richard's favorite is Card Sharks. He loves Card Sharks.
I fucking dig Card Sharks, dude. I
so
love Card
simple.
Sharks. It's so much fun. That's a great strategy game.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy game. I like that one too. I wish that would come on one night. But yeah, Match Game's a favorite. Taylor's was Family Feud. That's easy.
I mean,
that's
a classic, you know?
It's a good one. It's one of the few that has like really stood the test of time, that is just still going. It's still happening.
Still on.
And you can't beat Fast Money there at the end. It's so good. Every time. It's
everyone panics.
Adrenaline rush.
It's the best.
It's the best. So been watching a bunch of those since I've been here. And then this one's quick for you, but I just want to let you know.
Okay.
I'm back on that gigabyte fiber internet, man.
Oh, thank goodness.
I came back out here to where it was, and I was like, hey, AT&T, I'm back. And they were like, what do you need, sir? And I was like, that 5 gigabyte plan.
Give me
and they were like,
one.
That's $250 a month. And I said, oh, let's go back to the gig. That's fine.
Yeah, gig is good.
But they go up to 5 gigs. Can you even process that in your brain?
Instant.
I can barely process 1 gig. I still barely understand this. And I'm like, this is phenomenal. Because we've been doing the show for the past little bit on 500. And it's still good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Gig, man. There's going to come a day when you get the gig life.
Well, I'm on the gig life. I'm just not on the fiber life.
That's true. I think here's what I mean by gig life. That upload.
Yeah.
Which is the fiber life.
Right.
Man, fast upload is no joke, guys. Like, it'll change your worldview.
When you do podcasting, yeah.
Oh, it changes your life, man. Now I understand, because didn't I tell you way back in the day that Ninja pays like $15,000 a month for a private internet line?
Yeah.
I would do it if I had the money.
If I had the cashola, sure. I'd be shelling out.
So I did that. And then I had something for you from right before I had to be gone. And I just thought you'd get a kick out of this.
Okay.
It's about a microphone.
About a microphone.
We've discussed something, and I did a thing.
What you do?
Here's the problem with that thing. Haven't gotten to test that thing.
Okay.
But I bought lapel microphones.
Oh my god. We've been talking about this. I just gasped and choked.
I bought some lapel microphones.
I'm so excited.
Now here's the gimmicky part about this.
Okay.
This isn't like crazy phenomenal.
Is it the TikTok shop $6 ones?
These were $6 on TikTok shop.
Yes.
I figured it was $6. Like, it can't hurt. Right? Yeah. But I mean, like, they're literally in the package still. Like, I haven't even opened them. But supposedly, there are 2 microphones in here, so if we were out and about,
yeah,
we could both wear one of these and just have one phone. I assume it has to be in a phone, which I guess is the one downside. Because, like...
Could you plug it into my recorder that we have, the Zoom recorder?
That's what I'm wondering, and I'm thinking no. Because it needs a USB-C plug-in?
Yeah, that'd be a phone then.
It does just say plug and play. So if we could ever find one of those portables and it had a USB-C, I think it would take over with this.
Probably.
So it's something to think about. But I did get those $6 TikTok shop ones.
I'm excited.
I haven't tested them. I want to, just to prove it again. They are still wrapped. I got them literally the day I had to leave.
Damn.
I had to go back that night and was like, they just dropped them off at the house. Let me go get them.
Man, we could use those when we do our hot wings, because you have not been back to tell the people, but like we're gonna do our hot ones challenge.
That's actually right, because
we gotta have 3 patrons.
Are we gonna like video that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole episode.
We gotta figure out how to video that.
Yeah,
we need a camera.
Yeah,
technically our phones are cameras.
We've been streaming stuff on our phone before, like when we were doing Twitch, like the Lego streams.
That's true.
We're figuring this out live on air with you guys. Phone
we
camera.
Have tablets.
We have tablets. We could
could just stream it with a tablet. Just go straight to Twitch via that.
Yeah.
And then put these on, plug that into the USB-C of the tablet, and then you got crispy audio as we're choking on the fucking hot wings.
Get to hear me die in 4D audio.
Now we gotta buy the sauces too, man.
I don't want to buy the sauces.
I'm excited to buy the sauce because you get that whole package.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I'm intrigued.
We can do the unboxing and everything. It's gonna be a good time.
So anyway, I did want to tell you, yeah, it's the little shit dudes, but if they sound good,
then it's
yeah, it's a little quick, easy, like down and dirty solution for something.
Yeah.
Would have been great at podcast movement.
Sure would have.
So, but yeah, that's something to try. And maybe you guys will hear us on those at some point. I actually thought about plugging that into my USB-C here and then just being like, hey, Kelsey, that's not me. And then just like having that be the sound for the time being.
That would have been a time.
I didn't get there. So anyway, I got those microphones. We need to test those out.
I'm glad they were nice and cheap.
Literally under $8 I spent to get them here.
Very nice. I spent a lot of money this week on a couple different things. One of them being my darling boy who...
Little man.
Oh, the little man. He decided on Sunday that he was going to wake up and be like, yeah. Oh. And I was like, what the fuck is that noise coming out of you? And he had the deepest, raspiest, like Bonnie Raitt meow, just like, I can't talk.
Oh my God.
Mother, my throat hurts. And I was like, what's happening? So like I tried feeding him like extra churu. I thought like maybe he had a hairball that was stuck and wouldn't go down or come up. And so we called the vet and told them like, hey, the cat sounds like he smokes a pack a day. Like, I don't know what to do. And they're like, okay, go ahead and bring him in. But they couldn't get him in immediately. So I just spent a day panicking, wondering like, why does my boy sound like this?
Okay.
And so we took him into the vet, and the vet like pried his little mouth open and checked to see if there was anything, blocking. He was like, everything looks fine in here. He had like irritated gums, but who knows what that was about.
Okay.
He said that cats sometimes just get a sore throat. Like it could be like kitty.
Never heard that in my life.
Like kitty cat strep throat is a thing. There's also the opportunity. He said that there's potential that he could have like jumped off of something and just like karate chopped his throat somewhere.
I mean, that's legit.
Yeah. And we were like, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we did hear this extremely loud thud on Saturday night. And when he woke up Sunday, like, is when the sad meowing starts.
Yeah, dude.
So we can't say what the hell happened to him, but the vet was like, we can give him an antibiotic and we can give him an anti-inflammatory, and we'll see, if it goes down, and if his swelling, if his meow doesn't come back in the next couple of days, we'll start to look at alternative treatments. But this should help.
Okay.
They gave him a couple of shots. They gave him a little steroid. And normally after shots, he's just so like sad sack, doesn't want to do anything in this world.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten to tell you about his little wife, our new cat, Shumi.
Oh,
they're just so in love. He is head over heels, over the moon, in love with this little lady. He spends the entire day just like grooming her. He'll just follow her around and like lick her head and just like, I love you so much.
What a little baby.
But then at the same time at night, he like grabs her and throws her on the ground and stomps on her and shit. Like they wrestle, and she holds her own. She's like a little spider monkey. She'll jump at his face, and they're crazy for each other in many different ways.
That's awesome.
So it is awesome. I'm really happy because we got Shumi because Wicket was like that to Dee Dee and to Boosh, just like, let me groom you and play with you. And they can't match his energy because they're older and they don't want all that smoke. But Shumi is very young and very crazy, and so they're a year apart instead of Boosh is like 4 years older, and then Dee Dee is like a senior cat now. Our little baby is turning 13 this year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So Shumi has been really, really good for Wicket. But good. So after the shots, we thought he would be sad sack, but he had to come home and impress his little wife. So he's just like, I'm fine. I feel good. My throat don't sound so good, but I feel okay. God. But his meow is getting back to normal. He's good. He's not quite there yet. He's the 90% meow, I would say. So much better than he was.
You said something about like the thump. So I was gonna tell you, Tenzin went running for his cat tree the other day, and I saw it. He leapt from such a place. He hit the edge of it right in his chest, and I heard him go, ooh, like air escaped from him, and he said, ooh.
Poor baby.
And then he like got weak and he fell down, and then he was just like, ugh. And he climbed up and he was like, I'm good.
Cats are really something, They really think they're Superman. So that was money at the vet. And then on a positive note, we finally booked our tickets to Japan. It's
what a Star Wars thing.
Yes, we bought the Star Wars tickets, which were it's like a 3-day festival, and we're like, we don't know if we want to go all 3 days, but we don't want to have to decide right now if we don't want all 3 days. So it was like $60 for 1 day or $160 for all 3 days. Like, let's just get all 3 days.
Yeah, it's still not bad. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. So we got the tickets for that. We got the plane tickets, which was very expensive. Put that on a credit card. But you want to know,
it's so far out though.
It's so far out. It's basically free by the time we get there. Like we're gonna pay for it now, but it's gonna be free by the time it happens. But another thing that we had to put on the credit card, because I didn't know that this whole thing was a thing. So when you travel, you need vaccinations. Like when you travel outside of the country, there are other different diseases in different places of the world that you have to worry about. Whereas if you just stayed in America, you wouldn't. So the Japanese encephalitis is a major disease that mosquitoes carry over there.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know if it's fatal, but like it will eat your brain. And I don't want that. So if I get bit by a mosquito over there, I don't want to have to panic about it. I think it's a required vaccine to travel to Japan. So went to the doctor and I was like, we need Japan shots. And she was like, okay, well, we don't do those here at the doctor's office, but there is a travel clinic that you can go to, and they have all the like special shots there, and you can get your stuff done there. And I was like, all right, cool. So we booked our like travel clinic and went there yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And so we have to get 2 shots each of Japanese encephalitis vaccine, and like apparently health insurance does not cover travel vaccines just readily.
Really?
So you have to pay for your travel vaccines out of pocket. And they were like, well, you can save $10 by like filling out the forms before you get here. And if you book your second appointment ahead of time, you can save $60 per person. So it's not so bad. And each shot ended up costing us $490, 490 American dollars per person per shot. 4 shots total. We spent $2,000 getting vaccinated against Japanese encephalitis. But now we won't have to worry about it. So happy about that.
You were saying that, so I was like, nobody said anything when I went to the UK.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like any different diseases there. Because like, I mean.
So I'm looking and it's all stuff that I've gotten here before.
Yeah, like chickenpox, you know?
Yeah, it's like, did you get your hepatitis ones, polio, rabies?
Yeah,
influenza,
they asked us about all those
pneumonia.
too.
Yeah.
And like I got my Hep A and Hep B vaccines when I was a kid, but apparently you need boosters of those after like 20, 25 years. So
yeah. Well,
I'm going to have to ask my doctor. Yeah, I'm going to ask my doctor next time I go back, which is in August, about like they said that if you want, they can test your blood for like titers to see if you have enough immuno somethings in your
Titers
body.
with a D or tight like
I heard like titers, like TITERS is what I assume, but I don't know. I've never heard that word before.
I know, I'm like, learning things.
Yeah, she was like, they
titers. Can test your you're right.
Okay.
Okay.
So they can test your titers for Hep A, Hep B, and for chickenpox. Because I told her, I was like, I don't think I got chickenpox, or if I did, it was like so minor that I didn't get, the pox.
I had that shit twice, bro.
Oh my God, you had enough for both of us then.
Yeah, so you're good. You're covered.
You had my chickenpox.
I did it for you.
Yeah.
I took the test. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ask my doctor for chickenpox titers and see if I need to get chickenpox vaccine.
Many health insurance companies do not cover titers. God damn it.
Like,
this is horrible.
I know, but they'll cover like getting a Hep A, Hep B vaccine at least, and a chickenpox vaccine. So may as well just get those, I guess, if I don't know if I have titers or not. I don't know what a titer is.
It's just a test, I guess. I guess that's the name of the test, is the titer lab report.
All right. Well,
I've never heard of that.
I haven't either, but I'm getting my titers.
Hey, this says titer test near me from Minute Clinic at CVS.
All right. Maybe I can get them.
Probably can't be great, but hey, it's a cheap, easy one to do. Probably.
I don't want CVS drawing my blood. You know I'm sensitive about
that. That's fair.
I want a trained professional in there. Get in, get out. Quiet assassin. I have had my August appointment for my blood booked for the last 6 months, and it's all I've thought about for the last 6 months. Every day I think about that, and I'm like, yep, this many days until I have to have my blood drawn again.
Bro, they literally do titers at like all CVS's.
That's wild.
Weird.
I've never heard of titers.
Minute clinics. It's crazy to me how much, because that's where I got my COVID booster too.
Yeah, I got my flu shot and the COVID shot there.
Like, maybe that's just the vaccine place. You know,
they can give you like a lot of vaccines. They can vaccinate you for pneumonia there. They can do Hep A, Hep B. They can do probably chickenpox. I think it's so weird that there's a vaccine for chickenpox that we didn't get as kids, because like it wasn't a thing when we were kids, but like when we were chickenpox age, it wasn't, at least. Maybe when we were like 12 or 13.
Yeah. I wish you would tell me more about what they do with this, but they have a titer test at fucking Minute Clinic. How weird. I'm just intrigued by that. You know I'm intrigued by like doctor stuff.
Yeah.
That's just fascinating. I love that. Okay. Well, let me know what your titers say. I'm curious about that now.
I'll tell you all about my titers.
Okay. Well, I guess with that, do you want to take a quick break?
I do.
And we'll come on back, and we're gonna hit you guys with the rest of Friday Roundup.
Yeah, because
honestly,
my God, the video games, it's so much right now.
Yeah, we got a lot. So we will be right back.
All right.
Oh, you think you know what happened to me? Look, I'm back, and I'm about to unearth all the secrets in Old Cove. So do a little refresher on Season 1 and get caught up before Season 2 arrives. Trust and believe. You don't want to miss what's coming.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like the Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the corner moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, the Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
Alrighty, guys, if you're loving this episode, but you crave a little bit more YMBToAP, you're like, this show's good. Monday's good. I like that. Can I get more? Oh, yeah, there's more, man. You can go on over, literally. You go on over to patreon.com/YMBToAP, and you can sign up for one of 3 tiers, depending on how much of that more you desperately need. For $2, you can get into the Discord, where you can chit-chat with us at all times of the day. I'm usually up till 3 a.m., so I'm usually on there checking that stuff. For $5 a month, you can get the pre-ramble mini episode. So before we do this one, we kind of just like get all the jitters out and talk the weird stuff. So
the weird stuff.
If you think this is the weird stuff, go check those out. That's the weird stuff. But if you do $10 a month, you will get all of that. Plus, you get our monthly Zeitgeist media reviews. We kind of backed up on the video game ones. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll find a game that's worth doing that for again.
I don't know.
But we usually just go hard, deep dive into a movie or a TV show, and we just like dig into it. And lately we've been watching them, so you actually get to see it as well.
Yes.
And then kind of react and hear our reactions as we're watching that thing. So if you want to check that out, go on over to patreon.com again, YMBToAP, and pick the tier that is good for you. But if you don't want to do that, listening and spreading the good word is just as good. We just love to see you guys here. But don't forget, we also have that awesome new website.
Yes.
Go check that out. That's in our show notes. Go check it out. Look at our pretty, headshots we got on there.
Yeah.
Our cool, just yellow and green all over the place. Good looking website. And then head on over to the best one. Go over to Redbubble. We got a little store on there. Link is in the show notes. You can get all kinds of different designs. I think we got some of these stickers up there.
Sure do.
A bunch of designs that we've come out with that we used to put on t-shirts. Now you can get us stickers. You can get us weird little placards that you can put on a light source and be like, wow, that's cool. Like this guy. I love this guy.
I love
that dude. I love him. He is a great pin. Do we have pins on there?
I don't know if we have pins, to be honest. We have my favorite sticker that we have is that can, but it's literally so tiny. It's itty bitty, and that's why I think it's so funny, because you can just put it on something. It's like your little secret.
Now, we did release some stuff on a shirt, I believe.
We did.
Due to fan requests. So if there are designs from the past that you would like to see come out again as either stickers, pins, something else, or back as shirts, just let us know, and we might be able to get that in the works for you guys. So go check out Redbubble. Find you something if you so choose. And again, thank you to all of our supporters, whether you're listening just every week, whether you're in the Discord, whether you're in the pre-ramble, or whether you're in the Zeitgeist. We love you guys so much. We're doing all this stuff for you, and we hope that you are enjoying it. And with that, let's get you on back to that regularly scheduled content. Boom!
Let's talk about video games.
Okay.
Like we haven't done that enough today. So
That word right there.
Yes.
Over there.
Here. There.
Now you know.
Everywhere.
I have like every console of systems stored somewhere. Sega ones I've never really had a lot of, and Sega Saturn is one I've never owned. So I am so curious to hear about this.
Okay. All right. So Richard is a connoisseur of old consoles. He collects them. We have this whole like shelving unit dedicated. He has like all the weird ones, or he's at least trying to start collecting the weird ones. So Sega Saturn is a strange one because I believe the release in the US was either very, very limited or it was released only in Japan. So
yeah, it like hit at a weird time.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't serve a purpose.
Right.
When it came out.
So it's one that you don't get to see a lot, but it is a really cool console. It has a lot of good games on it. And so he got this cartridge thing that is like an emulator almost. So you can put the cartridge in the Sega Saturn. You can upload a bunch of different games on it from the internet, and just play like all the different games that came out with the Sega Saturn. So he got a couple of like really old, cool visual novels. There's one from, there she is. There's the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, man.
You know what? These things go for like $250 here in the States. They are expensive. Richard bought.
What is I thought?
He bought 2 Sega Saturn.
Oh my god!
Why?
Like in a bulk thing, or was he just like, I want 2 different ones?
So, I had this. He came up and he was like, I bought 2 Sega Saturns, and I was like, why? And he was like, well, they go for $250, and I was like, why are you buying 2 then? He was like, no, listen, I got them for $7. The total price of 2 Sega Saturns he bought for $7.
That's cool.
They were in Japan, so he had to ship them here. It was like $50 to ship them, but $57 total for 2 Sega Saturns, and they're 2 different models, which we learned when they arrived. So one of them does look like this, and then the other one I think is a gray one.
Is it this guy?
It's
or
not
is it
that.
this guy?
It might be that one. It's one of them. It's like the version 1.0 and then the version like 1.1. So they were like fully in Japanese when they arrived. Like we had to go in and like change the settings and stuff. We know enough Japanese now to change the settings, which is pretty cool.
Perfect.
So that was fun. But yeah, so he bought 2 because he was like, well, if they were not when you buy a console online, it's in like tested condition or like working condition, and these ones were in neither tested nor working condition. So it was like they may work, they may not, but it's his hobby to restore old consoles, so he would be able to go in and like figure out what do I need to get it to work. That's why he wanted to buy 2. He was like, if I can get 2, I can cobble enough parts together between the both of them to get one at least probably in working order, or maybe have to order a part or 2. Both of them came in perfect working order. Just great. Out of the box, turn it on, they work great. So it's an absolute bonus that he's got both of them now. He said that he was going to sell one of them, but I don't think he's going to sell one of them.
Yeah.
He's going to keep them both. So they're just really cool though. And in addition to purchasing the 2 consoles, he was looking for the light gun that you can get with the Sega, which
well, now I gotta look that up.
That technology is so cool to me. Like, you know, it's the video game gun. Like you get it with a Nintendo, they're in the arcade. I just like to learn about how these things work. And it's such a weird piece of technology to me. Like there's a camera inside the end of the gun, and whenever you're pointing it at the screen, that camera takes a picture of what's on the screen, and it measures it up to see like, did it register as a hit? That's why the screen flashes white when you like hit a thing. And then it like measures like, oh, did it get the white or did it not? And if you did, then it's a hit. He explained it better than I just did. I'm sure I got something wrong there, but it's a cool little piece of tech. So the ones that he got are solid black, and they're huge. Like the barrel is like this long. So when he bought them, that looks like the right thing. Yeah, that one on the left there. When he bought them, also from Japan, they shipped them, and on the box, instead of putting like video game accessory, they put gun. So it got held up in customs for some time, and customs was like, we're not shipping this to the States, and they sent it back. And then the seller contacted Richard and was like, I can't send it to you. And he's like, just ship it as video game accessory. Don't put gun on the box. You can't ship a gun, man. So after some finagling with that, one of the guns has arrived, and it's very cool. And we have been using it to play this old Hideo Kojima game called Police Knots. And I had never heard of this game. It's a really cool visual novel. So Police Knots, like astronauts. It's about like cops in space, basically. It's like Brooklyn Nine-Nine meets Cowboy Bebop, kind of. It's very buddy cop style, but there's a very serious mystery happening. But at the same time, this game, I think it's just a marker of it being a Japanese game, perhaps. But like, there are so many lines in this game that you're just like, that is out of pocket. Like, that shouldn't be happening. There's so many just like non-sexy things made sexy. You meet the director of a hospital, and within 30 seconds of meeting her, you're like, can I touch them big sweater puppies? He calls them the two baby elephants in the room.
Oh my God.
Yeah. One of the receptionists turns around and he says something to the effect of, that ass is so clean I could eat off of it. I'm like,
okay,
everything in this game has to be like this. There's a whole sequence. Richard and I love to play visual novels like to the max that you can play them, by which I mean like get every piece of content out of it. We want to get every line of dialogue. We want to see every room, every piece of evidence. So we're following every dialogue tree to the end. You can spend roughly 20 minutes harassing a receptionist and being like, I'm going to touch those things. And you can literally, the camera has this receptionist sitting there, and the guy has this like internal thought where you can look at her boobs. Like, you can point at the boobs on the screen and click look. And he's like, I can't see those things. I wish I could see them. I wish I could stand on my tiptoes. And then you get the option, stand on tiptoes. And then the camera pans up and you get to look at the boobs. And then there's like a whole new tree of dialogue that comes out of that. And then you can touch them 6 or 7 times. And we do, because it's part of the dialogue tree, and we need.
And I love how nobody just dialogue. Like, he's touching them again.
the receptionist is sitting there like, please stop touching those. Please stop touching those. And you can just keep, and every single time you do it, they go boing, and they like bounce and jiggle. It's just the most extra shit.
Oh my God.
So nuts. But yeah, you do have to apologize to her equal number of times to how many times you touched the boobs in order to get her dialogue to progress further after that. So
nice.
Learning things about Japanese visual novels, but it's really fun, and it's also good practice because it's all in Japanese. Like, it's dubbed in English, like visually, but auditorially it's all in Japanese. So
so there is voice acting.
Yes, it's fully voice acted, which is impressive because there's a lot of dialogue in this game.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I like it. It's weird to have like a fully voice acted game on a Sega. Like the audio for it, it's a weird console because the graphics are better than the PlayStation, but it came out like right around the time of the PlayStation, I think.
Yeah,
it's strange because it's like such a good console, but it like really failed in terms of sales compared to PlayStation.
Didn't need it here when it happened because it came like too late.
We had the PS1. We had a lot of stuff going on.
I needed one for one thing, and I really regret never buying this.
What?
There was a store in Stonebriar Mall. I can't remember the name of the store anymore, but there was a game store, a retro game store. I think so. It was like in the corner by JCPenney or whatever, right?
Yes.
I used to go in there all the time.
Oh, it's a good store.
My sealed copy of Super Metroid that I keep on my shelf that I always had behind me came from there.
Nice.
Bought a bunch of stuff. But they had this one, and I always wanted to buy it, but I was like, well, I can't play it because they don't have a Sega Saturn. But I always wanted to buy this because that's my comic book that I love so much, and they made a game out of it.
Cool.
And I would love to know what it's like, but I'll never play it probably, you know. But I've always wanted to know, and that's just one system I've never gotten to encounter, you know.
I recall seeing that that guy on the shelves, just like his face, you know.
Yeah,
it's good.
So I would like to play that one day. One day I'll find me one for $7. That won't work though.
I mean, take your chances, you know. Maybe you'll find two in perfect working order for $7.
That's true. So that's awesome. And that's really cool. I kind of want to like watch a let's play of Police Knots now.
You should. I really want to like
see what it's like.
Take some video of the different shit that you can do in this.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
We clicked on the butt of the director of the hospital, and one of the first options is smell. That's the kind of game this is.
Well, I was just trying to sell somebody on watching Dragon Ball because they were like, I don't really want to watch that. And I was like, dude, he doesn't know if you're a boy or a girl until he pats you on the private area. And they were like, why do I want to watch that? And I was like, that's 80s Japan for you.
Yeah, it is. Something was really going on with the culture at the time.
I mean, the ongoing joke for years until just like maybe 5 to 10 years ago was that they had underwear and
in vending machines.
Vending machines you could buy and stuff.
Is
and
that
like
even
that's not a
joke?
thing now. No, that was real.
Yeah.
But like it just now stopped being real.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
That is really weird.
There's a different place, man. They do things the way they do them.
I'm so excited to go there.
Well, too bad you can't see all that kind of stuff. Because I would love a picture of the underwear vending machine.
If I find one, I'll let you know.
Okay. I think it's time though that we look at a couple things from the showcases that happened this past week. So I missed both of them. I missed Summer Games Fest. I did see the PlayStation State of Play by accident. Like I'd like forgotten, and then I went to YouTube for something, and it was like, oh no, I got like a tweet, and it was like, hey, showcase is live, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. So I watched it.
So Jeff Keighley literally tweeted this year. He was something to the effects of like, don't be expecting a lot out of the Summer Games Fest this year. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to bother watching it. And then it just so much shit came out of it, Jeff. So why'd you do us like that?
Okay. So recounting a Friday roundup thing, you need to be you. Look,
me.
You. Not even just you. You're good. Yeah, the viewer. You out there. You. It's Xbox time. I'm wearing this. It's Xbox time.
It's Xbox time.
It's fucking Xbox time. I almost bought one after seeing some of the things that got announced. Not even fucking joking. Yeah. I watched 3 trailers and went, can I get one now? And it just so happened I couldn't get one. But I also don't need them till 2025 because most of the stuff isn't coming out for like a year.
There's still a lot that's going to come out in 2024, though. Like they did announce a few things that I'm very excited for.
So I know you didn't like this movie, but that Indiana Jones game looks so rad.
I didn't even watch the trailer for this one.
Ooh, that was a little loud. Sorry. Oh, wait. I'm not sharing my audio with you guys. That was just
there
for
we
me.
Go.
Okay. This is why you should be caring. Ready?
Okay.
Right here. That.
Machine Games?
That's the Wolfenstein people.
Oh, okay.
So this is made by the Wolfenstein people, man.
All right.
And on top of that, it's all puzzly and stuff. It's just full of puzzles, which you might like, right?
Yeah.
I really wish I could play the audio, right? But Troy Baker is doing the voice for Indiana Jones.
Nice.
And he does a very convincing Harrison Ford.
Really?
Like, there are moments where I'm like, that is very clearly Troy. And then there are moments that I'm like, that's Harrison Ford. He's writing like a delicate line.
Yeah.
Right. I'm only interested in this because it's by the Wolfenstein people. Like, they do so good with like that old historical shit, you know?
Yeah.
Shoot 'em ups. And then also this trailer turned into just a cutscene.
Oh.
That's like in the game.
Cool.
And it cracked me up so much because you know that Indiana Jones is about Nazis.
Yes.
Yeah. Because most things are always about Nazis being the bad guy.
Of course.
That's just the way it goes, right?
Yeah.
But he gets made fun of by this Nazi dude. Look at these graphics too.
The graphics are pretty good. Like I'm just
Jesus
staring
Christ
in awe at the little Harrison Ford because he looks so much like
I
little
know
Harrison Ford.
the light that's in his eyes. You guys can't really see it, but it's on my screen really well. Those are eyeballs. Those are legit human eyes.
Yeah.
That's nuts. It still looks gamey enough, but like this German dude, I'll have to send you this clip. He makes fun of him for being a Mickey Mouse right here.
Oh my God. Can we play this audio, please? I don't think we're going to get any
I think I have to reshare the screen. Hang on. I will play it for you because it's very funny.
I need to see the audio that goes with that dance that just happened.
Okay, so basically he's talking about how Americans don't have like conviction, only like Germans do, and we're lazy and all that stuff. And he's like, you just like your cartoons and your Mickey Mouse, and it's just
American cartoons.
It's really funny.
Choo choo, choo choo. You laugh and dance. Your own idiot and drinking some piss you call beer.
And I was like, I want to buy that game. Like, honestly, that alone, I was like, I'd buy that game.
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny. But then, like, of course, it's Uncharted is very much based out of Indiana Jones style shit. So, of course, it goes crazy set piece. Like, they're on a fucking battleship in the Himalayan mountains, and it's falling down a cliff now.
That's so crazy.
You know, like, if it's got set pieces like this, I'm into it. But I know that people are upset because it's first person.
He threw that sledgehammer like it was nothing. So we don't like it for being first person?
Yeah, people are not into that.
Why?
Nobody wants this. I'm down for it. I don't really care. I don't think people are into first person as much as they used to be. Everybody wants to see your character. They want the camera back here kind of thing.
I mean, I guess I want to look at Harrison Ford as much as possible.
Yeah. And then look, they do fucking bolder shit from the first one. So I wonder what they're recounting, you know? Now that is this year.
And that's going to be on Game Pass.
Bro.
I like that.
Let's tone it down. Make it not as dirty. Let's give Xbox the praise that they're deserving, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Everything they announced said Game Pass day one.
Oh, so good.
Fucking this list, bro. Hang on.
This is why I have Game Pass.
Xbox Showcase. I think I might have it for like 2 more years. It might be running out soon. I actually don't know. And I can't do the build-up thing anymore. Yeah, I did it for 3 years back in 2022. So it's gonna run out next year.
Yeah. But
like this right here.
Yeah, this list of games alone, I was like, this is a lot of stuff.
Like, all right, so Indiana Jones. I'm gonna be touching on Gears in a little bit. Doom, the Diablo thing.
Yeah.
Flight Simulator. Okay, so Dragon Age. Mary is huge into Dragon Age.
That's one of Richard's favorite games.
Oh, she cried. Like it finally happened, and she said that she cried. And I watched the gameplay, and I was like, I'd play that game.
Yeah, I mean,
that actually looks good.
It does. I know myself well enough to know that it's a game that I'm not going to play, but it looks good for people that are fans of that game.
And this is what's interesting, because I didn't know that about Dragon Age. I kind of thought every game was separate.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually part 4 to some ongoing story.
Yeah.
That's a giant piece. And there's something that happened in part 1 that's culminating now.
Ooh.
And that makes me intrigued.
Yeah.
Okay,
Stalker 2, which we touched on briefly in Friday Roundup.
I didn't put anything on there, but I mean, literally, it's Fable. That's why I want an Xbox tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, Fable was the Xbox game for me. I remember when I got mine, that was one of the first games I wanted. I fucking love Fable, dude. Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3 sucked. But those games are phenomenal. It looks so funny. I cannot wait to play that one. That is going to be so great. South of Midnight, that's Taylor's game that she wants. It's a stop motion game like your one you did in Friday Roundup.
Yeah.
With the fish dude.
Yeah. The hell is
but
the
that
name
one
of the game?
I don't remember. But like this is
something
like that. But it's the same. And it looks so stupid good, dude. So like yours was like an indie style, but this is like AAA style. And I cannot wait to see what happens with that, you know? The rest of this, I don't really care about because I never played Life is Strange 2 still. So
I still haven't played 2, but yeah, I'm very. Wait, did I play 2 or did it?
No, you only played you played that and Before the Storm.
Before the Storm. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because 2's the one with the two brothers, and you were like,
Right.
it's gonna fuck me up, so I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
It was very heavy.
Yeah, and then 3. I think we might like 3 though. That's the LGBT girl with the colors,
right,
and stuff. I'd like to check out that one still.
I would too. Yeah, there's so many good things in here.
So much, dude. Phenomenal. So then I'll hit you with my next one, guys. I will admit I do have a problem with it a little bit because I don't think the original music guy is going to come back because remember they shit on him with the last one.
Why?
And they ruined his release.
Why?
When they released the soundtrack for Doom Eternal to like streaming platforms and stuff, they didn't use his master, and they like
oh shit,
they just like cobbled something together and just said, "Yep, that's what he made." And he's like, "That's not what my music sounds like. Like it sounds better than this," because they let it peak, I guess, like when you look at it on the meter, like it chops the sound off here, but it still extends somewhere else. So like they clipped almost the entire soundtrack.
That sucks.
And then they shit on him publicly, and then he defended himself, and then they split ways with him.
Yikes.
So like it's a whole deal, and frankly what made these last 2 games really, really great was his music. So I stand by Mick Gordon. That dude's phenomenal. But this music was still pretty good. And I mean, a chainsaw fucking shield, bro.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
The fact that it's, in medieval times.
Yes, and these sweeping visuals are really doing it for me. Like that gorgeous sunlight peeking through the ruins. That's kind of amazing.
I thought you were going to say something about this. How, like, you're talking medieval times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's this dude up in this place where they're just like bestowing him a shotgun, and they give him this shield that's magnetizing to him with this bear cape.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is old time, and then they shoot him from the fucking sky through the clouds.
Yes, like a hell diver.
What is this, dude?
It's so cool.
I want it so bad. And then not only that, you're talking like mechs and parry systems and stuff.
Yeah.
A fucking flail.
This dude with the horns. There's so much happening.
Pacific Rim. You go. You get a fucking demon thing to fly on.
Yeah.
What is happening in this game?
Yeah.
Then you go Godzilla on this dude. You say, "Wah!"
He's just breathing fire into his mouth. It's so.
I want everything about this game.
Yes.
I want everything about it. But it's on PS5, so I don't have to buy anything to get that game.
Wonderful.
And that's whatever. But then this one's for Ferdin. But man, I did let out quite a noise when I pieced together finally that this Gears trailer had young Marcus Phoenix in it.
Oh.
So
we're
this is like
time.
This is like when the Locust people, which are the bad guys from Gears of War, first emerge. This is like right as they came out of the ground and the war starts.
Nice. Okay.
So you got young Marcus, which is great. So John DiMaggio's back.
Yes.
Fucking Jake the dog doing his shit, man. He's cooking. Bender, he's doing it, you know.
Gotta have him.
I love Marcus Phoenix because of just the way his voice is done, right?
Can you imagine
that do with a TV?
He sure did. Can you imagine if they tried to recast Bender? Jake.
I would boycott forever.
Yeah, like he's got such an iconic voice. Yes. Once he's in a character, he's in a character. He's that guy forever.
Oh yeah. So not only is it a franchise I love, we do great gore right here, man. We do phenomenal gore.
Yeah, neck spurting gore. Whoa.
For a while. And then I knew it as soon as it happened because he falls through the floor, right?
Ugh.
And then a hand grabs him. And I straight up, Ferdin, I'm talking to you right now. Ferdin, I straight up went, it's fucking Dom, which is his best friend in all 3 games. And then it was Dom. And I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. I want this game so bad. Another reason Xbox was in my cart. This game's not coming out till next year, but I bought it. I was going to get the Xbox today.
Yeah.
I love Gears of War. Gears of War is so good. Everyone loves Halo. That's the franchise for Xbox for me.
Yeah.
That is such the game. Dude, I'm going to go ahead and tell you something about part 2.
Okay.
Tell you where that's the game, right? So, part 1, it's the war with the locusts that came up from the earth, and then they started taking over, and now we're fighting people that were living underground, right?
Uh-huh.
It's been tons of years by then in part 1, and you drop a bomb down in the center of the earth that's going to like sonar and map their tunnels.
Ooh.
So that you can like find out where they are and how spread they are.
Cool.
And the map only shows like a quarter of what is even down there. So like you learn like, oh, they're way bigger than we thought.
Oof.
So part 2 is basically the movie The Core.
Yeah.
Where they put you that movie. They put you in fucking Helldiver pods, which is why I love Helldiver so much, kind of, and they shoot you through to the center of the earth. Yes. And you drop into their caves, and the game takes place underground in their fucking home turf.
That's so cool.
But then you find out they've been kidnapping people, and they do like experiments on them and stuff.
Ooh.
So Dom has been looking for his wife all the first game and in part 2. And you can like continue the mission or look for your wife. So you decide to split the team. Marcus and Dom are going to go look for his wife, right?
Okay.
I believe when we did some type of video game challenge back in the day when we were doing stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
I put like for a sad game moment, a scene from Gears of War 2. Because you find Dom's wife and it's amazing. You find her, he pulls her out of the thing and he's talking to her and the camera's here, right?
Okay.
The camera's here. He's talking to her and it passes behind his head. And you see her as he sees her. And when it passes by to this side, you see what's really there.
Oh, no.
And it is fucking gut-wrenching. You spend the whole game trying to help your best friend find his wife for that to be the outcome. And then he finally sees what's real. And then he has to kill her. Because he's like, I can't do anything for her. So it happens off screen, all that stuff. And then Dom's fucked up for the rest of the time. But like... there's nothing like that in Halo, man. There's nothing like that in most games today. That scene was so perfectly done. I've never seen half shit like that ever again.
Yeah.
Gears 2 was so good. You get eaten by a giant worm, like a dune worm.
Oh my God.
And you have to use your chainsaw guns to cut his heart out so that it dies and you can escape.
Oh my God.
It's the best game. Gears 2 is phenomenal. Anything Gears, I'm down for. So I am so stoked for the prequel shit.
Yeah.
And did you see these graphics? Xbox. Why did you wait 5 years into the console life to go, I'm ready. I'm done cooking. You preheated the oven a goddamn long time. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, there's so much.
I'm so ready.
There's so much good shit. It just doesn't stop.
Like, I know that everybody thinks I'm just like a Sony pony,
Ow.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
You're the only ones feeding me right now.
Yeah.
Guess who's about to take the back seat while I'm getting fed Thanksgiving dinner?
Baby bird.
That PlayStation's gonna be collecting dust for a little bit.
Yeah.
While I'm eating good on Xbox for a solid year.
Yes.
Dude, I already had God of War Ragnarok. I had all that shit. I ate great. It's time for a different restaurant right now. And I'm hungry, man. And it looks so good. It looks so good. And I'm so ready.
Yes.
I wasn't the only one with shit.
No, yeah.
I'm the only one with shit here.
2 of my most favorite games that have come out in the last 5 years. We got some big Dredge news, and I'm so excited about it. So I actually thought when this came on my screen, I was like, this is a new
get
game.
That trailer pulled up for you.
Yeah, here we go. I thought this was going to be a new Dredge game, like a second Dredge game. Yeah, set in the Dredge universe. Because the way that they do this trailer, like, it's so cinematic, and like you get all these indications that like this is different than Dredge. Like, you've been playing Dredge, now you're going to play Dredge the Iron Rig. Like, this is going to be a different thing you're doing. So in this DLC, it was actually originally slated for Q4 2023. So we were going to get this one last year, but the people at Black Salt Games said that they were going to be pushing it back to 2024 and instead gave us the Pale Reach because they were like, this one's already done. Easy to just throw that out. So in place of the Iron Rig, they did Pale Reach. But this one, like, you're carting these fish into a lab. You're going to a new location. This is a whole different kettle of fish, if I do take that metaphor. And it just looks creepy. You get these new characters, these new people with new motives.
Ooh, he gave me he made my skin crawl with that.
Yeah. Like, have you ever, like, sometimes I just want to feel sick and I watch stuff like
a complete edition.
Cool. Yes. So I'll talk about that too. But oh god, there's so much to talk about with this. Okay. So the Pale Reach.
I had to pause right there. Okay.
Not the Pale Reach, the Iron Rig. Sometimes I just want to feel ill and I'll look up like videos of oil rigs out in the ocean.
Why the fuck would you do that? No. No.
Oh, this spoke me out so
I don't look at that shit, dude.
I look at it sometimes. I was just gripping my hand so hard that I hurt it.
I can't Storm, dude. I don't like nasty shit like that.
Yeah. So like these big ass oil rigs that are like buoyed up and they just like sway and are just part of the ocean. Like, look at the big spines on that critter in the background too. Like, there's so much just big.
Frankly, all I can look at's the choppiness here. I don't like chop, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of chop.
It makes my back itch.
It's very big, and big stuff, like scaled stuff like this, especially when the ocean is involved, really fucks me up. So I'm excited to see this thing. So it sounds smaller than what I think it's going to be, because they said it's between 2 and 5 hours of new content, which is the same thing they said for the Pale Reach, which was true. But like, I just tend to spend so much time in Dredge anyway, just floating around, you know, doing random shit and taking in the scenery and being a little boat in the big ocean. But it does come with a whole new like side story. You're going to be able to craft a bunch of new equipment. So like, there's going to be new bait, new nets, new rods. It's going to be 8 new pieces of equipment, over 50 new fish, which is thrilling to me. That's fish and crabs. And they're also going to let you upgrade the boat past the 4th tier. So there's going to be like a new upgrade to your boat that makes it like a metal boat, which is very cool.
That's what I was thinking, because we had this one pulled up for Friday Roundup that we didn't use. And I was like, this looks so entirely different than the boat that I'm used to.
I think this is still the 4th tier boat, but it's hard to tell. No, maybe there is that like red outline around it. Yeah, that maybe looks like the new one because you get like a metal boat. But like look at the water in there. Can you zoom in on the oily water?
Well, you want to know what I'm seeing?
What are you seeing?
This.
Yeah, the big like fiery tentacle down there. I think what that is going to be like a pipeline where the oil is going somewhere out to the rig.
I just thought it was a fucking crevice to the netherworld or something.
It might be that too. You never know with dredge.
Yeah, there's your oil. Okay.
Yeah, so they have this new like biomatter, and that's the kind of stuff that you're going to be dredging up and like consuming in order to fuel the oil rig. So you work for the oil corporation. I kind of got management sim vibes from it. Like I really want it to be that. I wanted to take a leaf from Dave the Diver's book and do like, here's your management stuff. Go like make a thing happen at the factory. Go do some kind of upgrades to the factory and like get new.
Yeah.
I want to run a factory. I want to run a fish factory so bad. It just looks so creepy and good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Dredge continues to make new content like this, and it still all looks so different. Like just looking at this screenshot, you get a different vibe than Dredge. Yes, it's still spooky boat on big water, but now it's just like a new level of stuff. They're creating new lore. They're getting new characters, new story. I'm just so excited that it's continuing to evolve and thrive, and you get 12 new achievements with this edition.
So I was playing it on my Steam Deck. Remember? They just gave it out for free on PlayStation Plus.
Oh shit.
So I was gonna redo it just on my PlayStation instead.
And
because I still haven't set up my Steam Deck since I've reset it.
Right.
But like I don't know that I want to because I got the new TV and the surround sound. I don't know if I can handle this.
Oh yes, it's gonna be so good on your surround sound.
I don't like looking at this still image next to me. It's freaking. My back is tense.
Yeah,
that icks me really bad.
It's gonna be so.
Can't imagine.
On your TV.
I do want to restart again because I feel like I played it wrong the first time.
Yeah, I mean you may as well. I've restarted Dredge several times just because I enjoy feeling creeped out like that.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's go back to the other screenshot that we had, or the end of the video where I said the complete edition, because so this is coming August 15th, which is not too far away. That's just before just after my doctor's appointment where I have to give blood. So this is going to be a little gift to me from me. But you'll notice that this is only coming out on PS5 and PS4. So this is my hang up on it, which is not much of a hang up because I've purchased Dredge for Steam and I've purchased Dredge for the Switch. So I have 2. Now I'm going to have 3 Dredges because you can only play the Iron Rig on the PlayStation, which is really weird to me. And I don't know why that is.
What is this? This Nintendo Switch Iron Rig trailer.
Okay, so I haven't seen this one because from what I saw,
it's the same trailer. But
did they release this trailer recently?
5 days ago. But there's no complete edition thing.
Okay, so
they just don't show that.
Maybe that's what the difference is. Like you'll be able to, because I want to continue to play on my Steam Deck because that's my favorite place to play this game. But yeah, the complete edition. What?
The complete collector's edition.
Oh fuck! Don't tell me.
Oh, I'm already doing it.
Oh God. What is this?
Kelsey, it has coins and a map and shit.
Oh, I'm buying it. No.
No. Okay. Best Buy, I love you, but you make it really hard to look at your images.
It's so white.
No, like you can't blow it up. That's what I want. It still came from BestBuy.com, but that is happening.
God, yes. Oh, fuck.
Double-sided coin, a message from the developer in a motherfucking bottle, double-sided poster that I hate, the Sign of Ruin replica.
Yes.
Okay. A map. Ooh, I like the map. and then the box, and then this notebook of fish species. And it's just a reversible cover. It's not a steel book. I would have loved that. That would look amazing.
Would have been a really nice
In a
steelbook.
steelbook. Stop it.
Oh,
Look at that. But that's just a reversible cover. This is only $100.
That is happening. I'm having that. But the cover that they have for the game, that's the book that the man who lives in the island house is holding.
Okay.
It's so good. It's so good. When does this come out? Why wasn't I aware?
Now remember,
yes.
we just saw something with, I would say, arguably less cool items that cost 4 times as much as this.
Yeah. I love that sign of ruin. I wonder what it's made of. I hope it's heavy.
November 19th, 2024.
Okay.
You should pre-order it now because it's available for pre-order.
Okay. Yeah.
You can get. Oh, I guess it's only. Well,
do you get a choice of one of those? What is that? A poster?
Switch or PS5. No.
Oh, okay.
That's just the basic game versus the complete collectors.
I see.
But you can get it PS5 or Switch.
Okay. Well, since I already own it on Switch, I'll probably just get it for the PS5. So I just have Dredge 3 times in 3 places.
Same price. So there you go.
There you go.
But do you really want it on a disc?
I mean, I just want to have the physical stuff.
I just want to have.
And
hold.
That is a really wonderful box that it comes in.
I wish it would tell me if they gave you like the code or if it was a real disc. It's probably going to be a real disc.
You think so?
I think so. This game's small. Ew, that's
yeah,
creepy.
True. I feel like nothing comes on the real disc anymore.
Yeah, but I'm glad we talked about this here because we wouldn't have known this.
Me too. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh,
get the
so
grooves in this thing.
Yeah. I hope
that's phenomenal.
I hope that feels good in the hand. It looks large and in charge. I love the map that you can get.
10 centimeters cube, so 10 cubic centimeters. I don't know.
I feel like that's like a palm.
That's probably palm size.
Yeah, right? Like a baseball.
Yeah.
It looks heavy, like it has heft to it, and
it does. I mean, it's holding down this map.
The fish species notebook is so nice.
That's really cool.
I'm gonna have.
I dig coins, man. So I love this coin.
That's a nice coin. You know, I love lighthouses. That's my shit.
Man, I actually have one of my coins from a game right over here. My pirate coin from Uncharted 4.
Oh, nice.
I'd get up and get it, but nah.
I'll
show that off on the next one. That's phenomenal.
I love this. It's so
good shit,
good.
Man.
It's good
and all
shit.
I was doing was trying to see why there was only a complete one for PS5, but instead I found this.
I can't believe that this was hidden from me. How dare the internet?
Well, so the complete edition is out for Switch, but only in this big collector's thing.
Okay. That's fine.
That's all right.
I love it, and I'm excited for it. And I'm just excited for Dredge as a video game to keep having content like this. It's cool and fun and makes me happy. Yeah. And I enjoy it quite a bit.
That's phenomenal. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Last thing I want to talk about that we saw at the video games showcases is State of Decay 3. Okay,
I didn't watch. I didn't watch this trailer. He's cool.
He is cool.
I did not watch this trailer yet. I've only seen the ones that I talked about here already.
Okay.
Like nothing else.
So there's no date. I'll say that up front. We don't have a date. I'm just excited for a morsel of news. So the first trailer that we saw for State of Decay 3 way back in, I think, 2020, a long time ago.
Yes, with the deer, right?
With the deer. That's what everyone is saying. Where's the deer? Where's the crows? Where's all the animals that you guys promised? I don't know if that's something that has been scrapped in development or if it's something that they just didn't show on this because they were like, well, yeah, you've seen it. We're going to show you new different stuff. But I want to know more about the deer. I want to know more about this game because it looks like State of Decay 3 was shaping up to be more of a like survival crafter. I mean,
and it was all winter based.
It was all winter based. So State of Decay is really, I mean, it's a survival game for sure. I would call it more of like, I don't know what to call State of Decay, because I don't want to call it a survival crafter, because you're not really crafting much. Like, you can repair guns, you can put a scope on a gun. You can't craft your own weapon in State of Decay 2 as it stands. So this wintry Trumbull Valley, we don't get to see this again in the trailers that just came out. And I don't know.
This.
Yeah, it's all on fire. So it's definitely a different vibe. I'm really excited about it regardless. Like I said, I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm happy we got any news at all. One of the biggest things that came out of this is that there's going to be co-op saves that are owned by multiple people.
Ooh, okay.
So it's really similar to how they did the servers for Grounded. Did you ever play Grounded?
No.
That's the one with the big
It's
bugs.
been released. Yeah, where it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'd like to play it.
I wouldn't, because it's got big bugs.
I'm cool with big bugs.
So the way that the server is working Grounded is that you can invite your friends to your server, and you can all like share in this co-op save, but you're all going to start in like different parts of the world, and you have to come together and find each other. And that seems to be what this game is emphasizing. Like, even in the trailer, you start with these 4 different survivors that are all in different areas of the map, and then they're like fighting toward each other to get to each other to help each other. So it's going to be like that, which reminds me of Project Zomboid, because in Project Zomboid, you do start apart. You just spawn in like random areas of the map, and you have to like communicate with your people to let them know where you are, and then try to find a common ground. And it's always really interesting because you don't have complete information at hand. So you don't know if you're leading somebody into a trap. Like, yeah, go ahead and come south on this road. And you don't know if they're going to be like running up on a plague heart. It could be anything. They're also doing kind of an overhaul to the combat system. So we just saw somebody hit somebody with a car there. That's a standard staple of State of Decay. But what they said is that they want to deepen the combat system and make different designs for new enemy behaviors. They want to level up the animation fidelity, which is very buzzwordy, but they want it to feel like a more moment-to-moment experience, like this kind of stuff, where you can just like, do different combo moves. And that was, and this trailer is doing something very smart by like mixing in cinematic stuff with actual gameplay footage. Like this is gameplay footage. I love that. It just looks it looks so,
it's so different than 2 from what I played with you.
Yes. And I just don't know what to think about these. It looks like there's going to be a new plague, because the zombies right now in State of Decay 2 have red eyes, and that's indicative of them being like the plague bearing zombies. Like the regular ones that have, they won't, if they bite you, it's not going to like kill you. Yeah, I know this guy dies. But yeah, so it looks different. It looks like there's going to be a new plague. And the creative director also said that he wants to make it feel much more impactful when one of your survivors dies. Because for me, I always build like a little mental story in my head of what my character has been through, and I just kind of like craft my own personal narrative for what's going on in the game. So when I lose one of my survivors, I am sad about it, and I do like, I get I get attached. And they said they want to play up the value of that in the game, and I'm thinking that they're going to have it affect the community in a little bit of a different way, because look at this, like it zooms out and there's a shrine at the end here. Like, these are all the people we've lost and all the mementos of the people that were once with us. It looks so good and so much more involved. They have announced that there's going to be much more customization for weapons and for clothing. So you can do more than just like take off a scope and put on a scope. You can take blueprints of all the different kinds of guns, combine different parts from different ones, really make your own gun rather than just like finding a gun and bolting on something that you like from a different gun. Like you can make your own type of stuff.
Okay.
It's so good. And I really, really, really hope that the customization that they're going to be doing with clothing and with guns, I hope that carries over into vehicles and into homes, because with the vehicles, you just have the opportunity to be like, here's a small vehicle, here's a medium one. Do you want to do the medium upgrade package or the large upgrade package? There's not, you can't be like, I want more trunk space, but I'm going to sacrifice turning capabilities, but I also want to add a roof rack to put more stuff on there. Like it just, I hope there's more. I feel like there's so much potential for this game, and I hope.
Well, you know, this thing says that announced trailer was 3 years ago.
Yeah, so they've had time to craft it and work on it.
They got time. Exactly. It's probably got so much more, because this even says right here, look, what you didn't see. So hopefully this guy's like, maybe he knows some shit. I'll send that video to you later.
Yes, please.
23 minutes of watching. I'll shoot it in there now for you.
So good. But yeah, like one of the things that I'm most looking forward to is that the creative director, I pulled a quote here to talk about. So he said, there's nothing bigger than losing a community member, especially if there's someone that you invested a lot of time and energy into. I think we need to do a better job of showing that sacrifice is meaningful and how it might impact the community. So that's creative director Kevin Patzold. And I think that they're going to have, I kind of want it to be like The Sims almost, where you can build relationships with different survivors, maybe like level up your hearts with them or something, and be like, okay, this guy was best friends with her, but you know, this is her sister and this is the brother. Like maybe you can like do relationship building. You can have a wife or something.
Yeah.
I want there to be more community rather than just like, here's all your people. They're either a citizen, a recruit, or a hero. Like, I want more depth.
I want more stuff.
More stuff. And they've paid so much attention to State of Decay 2. Like it still gets updates. You know, they're not neglecting it. They're still putting out stuff for the community. So I'm hoping that they're going to carry all of that energy over and make State of Decay 3 a really rock solid game. I have high hopes and big faith in the team. I think that they can do it, and I think that they're going to do it. And I'm just so excited to have it. I really want to be able to, I think you can have, I feel like I read up to 8 players on a server, but that might be just something from, there was another game that had up to 8 players. No Room in Hell.
No Room in Hell, yeah.
I might be crossing those two up. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I've needed it and wanted it for so long, and now
I know you have.
I'm just eating it up. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
Well, I hope they have more news soon, rather than being like, okay, end of the year, we'll tease something else about it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just give me a year. If we need to wait until 2026, okay, but tell me.
Yeah. You reminded me of something, and this is a bit unscripted.
Okay.
But I do have to give you the quickest of hell corners. Okay.
All right.
I've been gone for a long time, and I will say, have not played in 2 weeks. It has been a long time. Do you know how much we've missed?
I imagine it's a lot.
I just want to share one thing with you. So first of all, today, spoilers, because we record on Thursday. Today, the 14th, they did a patch because remember the president, the CEO stepped down.
Oh, right.
Let another guy come in, so like he could focus on the game while this guy focused on like the finances and like the business front of it.
Yeah.
They did a patch today, all buffs. Everything every gun's fucking better.
Fuck yeah.
Everything's great.
Good.
They just put in a thing where you just have like no sleeves on your dude now, and you just have just big ripped arms running around. There's now a throwing knife. It's the most powerful weapon in the game. I watched somebody kill a Hulk in one hit, just
You sent me a TikTok on that, and I was like, holy shit.
I can't wait to update my game and try it out later.
It looks awesome.
But we missed what is okay, because we talked about this whole like interconnected map and all the wild stuff.
Yeah.
There was a planet when I quit playing. We turned off like the bug pesticide stuff, and it created like a super colony, and there was a planet that was so overrun with bugs you couldn't even play that planet anymore.
Oh my god.
One of the major orders was to basically nuke the shit out of that planet until it went away.
Okay.
And that happened, and now you can travel back to that planet where it created a black hole.
Oh my god. What?
And you can go to the black hole.
Ooh, that's spooky.
How nuts is that?
Oh,
we did that.
Heebie-jeebies.
We didn't do it because we weren't playing.
Yeah.
But you could have been involved in this planet becoming a black hole.
That's wild.
That's really cool. And I was like, man, I'm sad that I missed it, but I did play this week, and they were like, well, can we go to it? I was like, I don't think so. And it goes travel, and yeah, you pull up to it just like that, and you see little things just like floating into it and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's spooky. That's terrifying. And we did that.
Makes my stomach drop.
Man. I just think it's nuts that we were like, damn, there's too many bugs. Turn them into a black hole. And we did. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's your quick hell corner because we've missed so much. I have to get into this like jungle arm predator shit that they're doing right now.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
But I believe that's all we have. So with that...
That's all we have.
So with that, would you like to... What would you like to do?
Would you like to find each other across this big zombie map?
Would you like to try these lapel microphones?
I would. Is it me?
So, yeah, you started. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, here I am. If you loved this episode, please tell a friend about us. Pretty please, because the word of mouth is the best way to get the good YMBToAP into brand new ears, such as yours and your friends. Tell your friends about us. Do you talk to your friends about us? I think you should talk to your friends about us. We release weekly, every single Monday. Each and every Monday, we're here for you. No matter if one co-host is down and out, no matter if both of us are off somewhere, we've pre-recorded content for you because we think about that shit. We know what's happening in the future. Mm-hmm. And it's Mondays, and it's YMBToAP. If you want to talk to us outside of Mondays, you can catch us there over on the Instagram. We're also on TikTok, putting out a lot of good reels. You might even catch us on YouTube. Check it out. We're all over the social media. But if you're in the know, if you're a little shrimpy, you can catch us over there on Discord. Discordians, I want to know, what was your favorite thing that came out of the Xbox Showcase and or the Summer Games Fest? Because I'm just reeling from all the content they gave us. We are fed. We have rations for the winter now. We're set. We're good to go. I want to know what you think about Japan's weird infatuation with, I don't know, everything. God bless them. Has your cat ever karate chopped himself in the throat and caused a little horse meow? Let me know. And as always, to the patrons, thank you so much, patrons. We love you guys very, very much. You are the beating heart of the show. You are our buddies and our pals, and you've been so understanding the past couple of months as we get our poop in a group, get our shit together. And
group, I've never heard that one.
I heard that for the first time the other day, and it made my brain stand still.
Oh my god.
So yeah, just thanks for being a pal.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love you.
Don't forget, our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. We love that dude. He is awesome. He makes the great tunes. Please go on over to YouTube, check him out, give him some likes, listen to some of his great stuff. But as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. When are you buying your Xbox and adding me?